For the SEO purpose, we need to change the way we have been posting news. So far, the way we've been posting news is that when you click on add news, you get this page and you have external selected as default. Because of the SEO, the default is going to change from now on, and it's going to be internal. And every news we post, internal has to be selected. Well, since it's going to be default, you don't have to do anything, but just in case if you accidentally clicked on external, you need to make sure to click back to internal. So from now on, when you click on add news, internal is going to be selected. If you notice, when I click on external and internal, this link goes away. And we have added these two fields just for the reason I mentioned, because of SEO. However, what's SEO? So briefly, I'll tell you about SEO. This is a news site, and this is a news related to this topic. US government hackers threaten to intervene in election over Russia suspicions. So this news, the way you can find this news on Google depend on a variety of keywords. So we need to know what keywords this news site has selected and how Google finds this. So let's say I'm going to go type US government hackers. So I go here, I type US government hackers. So that news is not found here. But it is here. You see that? It's not on the top. It's somewhere here. So I click here. And the reason for that is, for those keywords, US government hackers, these news have been competing. So depending on the popularity of the news site and the way they use keywords and other things, their news shows up on the top. So at least it's on the first page, but not on the top. Now, if I highlight more, let's say I'll come all the way to here, and now come here, it shows on the top because the title that they have selected is very unique to this one. So it is important what kind of also title and keywords we are using. So let's go back to here. We want to see what keywords the people who created this news, what keywords they have used, and what description. So if we look at here, the description that they have used is this one. In an unprecedented turn of events, the United States government is. So they have used basically these description. So if I go to source of this page, depending on what you use, whether Windows or what browser, you can go to one of these menus and then see the source, or some browser they have, you have to right click to get the source, and so on. So in Safari, you get the source through this menu, show page source. All right, so here the keyword, the description that they have used is this, and the keywords they have used are these. So I'm going to copy those keywords and put them all here. And then this comes at the beginning, at the top. Well, not everyone is going to put all these keywords. So if I come and just type Hillary Clinton, it's not going to show up here because that news has to compete with hundreds of news sites for that keyword. Because that keyword, Hillary Clinton, is less related to the whole post. But if I go, let's say, till half of it, that news should be somewhere, maybe second page or something. It's not here. So as you notice, there are so many news sites that compete with those keywords. Now, if I leave hackers and keep those 3 keywords, still it's not showing on first page. Not on second page. And still not on third page. Okay, so I'm going to go back. This time I'm going to get rid of this hacker. Get rid of Hillary Clinton. This shows up here. Now let's say get rid of that and just big government hackers. So it shows up here. So what it shows is that the last 3 keywords that I used brought these news to the top. So that means there are less competition for these keywords than this one, than these 3 keywords. So less competition for these, more competition for these. So basically what it shows is that we have to use relevant keywords. Now this news is less relevant to Hillary Clinton. But more relevant to these big government hackers. Okay? But the reason they have used Hillary Clinton is that this news site is a far-right Republican, and they want to basically compete with Hillary Clinton keywords so that this news would show up. Okay, so this summary of SEO and how Google works. Google uses these keywords to bring this news to the top. So Google comes to this page and grabs these keywords, and then displays this and with this description. So we're going to go ahead and actually post this news as a test. So I'm going to close this. So we're going to use this title. It's internal title. And then we're going to use description. We're going to come and use this description here. Now the description here is about 2.5 lines. And in our, I'm sorry, that's key meta tag here, description. So we need to make sure that the description is not also too long. So we'll use maximum 2.5 lines. And keywords, we're going to use 5 keywords. So if you look at here, this is the description that it displays. So if I copy that description to here, in here, so about 2.5 lines. So we're going to keep the description the same way as it is. And we're going to use description from here to here. So go back here, copy. Okay, so that's our description, 2.5 lines. Keywords, we're going to use 5 keywords. We don't want to use Hillary Clinton because this is less relevant, but we can use this US government hackers. That's 1 keyword. We can use Russia suspicions, or Russia, let's say, although Russia is less relevant, but Russian intervention is more relevant. Russia intervention. So 2, election is very relevant. So we're going to use intervention in election. So that's 3 keywords. Now we try to use short keywords. This is pretty long now. Russian intervention 3. And we can use some other keywords, but it will be difficult to bring the news to the top. So here we can use let's say US election. So we use US government hacker, Russian intervention election, US election, and finally Russian hackers. So these are relevant keywords. Then we come here. This is the description that shows here, this description. So we can use this whole description here, except that we're going to enter a line, or actually right after that we can put 2 spaces after period, read more, or actually we have view more or read more. Doesn't matter, we can use either, but in order to be consistent, we should use read more. And what's going to happen, because we have used this SEO and this news is going to show up on our own website. This is very short, so we need to add more lines. So instead of just several lines here, we're going to add one paragraph. So we're going to start from the beginning, make sure you start from the beginning to here, about a paragraph, and then copy and paste this. Sometime if there are images or something, so let's say I'm going to do more this time. Okay, so this, I'm just copying these images on purpose. So because I want to show you something. Okay, so I copied quite a lot. So I come here, I paste here. So if you made a mistake and when you copied and paste and you saw, you notice that you enter some images here, you can do Control Z on your PC or Command Z if you have a MacBook. So it will undo it. Okay, so I'm deleting the whole thing. I'm redoing only a paragraph. From here, I'm going to do this. I paste it. Aggression is the last word. So I make sure that there's a period at the end. And then here I type read more. Make sure do not make mistake on the spelling because you will be typing this. Make sure don't make mistake on spelling these words. You can copy and keep it somewhere if you think you might make a mistake, because we don't want any mistakes. Now we have these whole thing here, and we need to link this read more to this news. So the link for this, we copy this URL, and then we come back here. We're going to link to this word, these two words. So when you click on this, it will go to that site. We come here on the top. There's an icon, chain icon, that means also link. So if you put, if you hover mouse over it, it shows a link. So I click on that. It goes there. Another thing here we need to do is we go to target, and then we're going to do new window or underscore blank code. Click on OK. And the rest are going to be the same as before. So you're going to go to image URL, come back here, right click, copy image address, paste it. Make sure when you copy and paste, some websites, they also paste their URL here or on the top. So make sure you don't have that. If you have extra information, delete those. And then in this case, I'm going to show it not on the top. That is Washington Daily Report. So this is a news. I'm going to post it here on the left because I don't want to interfere with whoever is posting. So show on the top no, choose column left. And then I'm not going to schedule it. Well, yeah, because I'm demoing it, I'm going to do quick post so you can see that. So you can see how it's going to look like. So quick post, but make sure you do schedule. And click on save. Before I save, I'm going to go over one more time. The difference is that so far, difference now than what we were doing before. Internal is selected. The link that was here is gone. So you have entered title before, so remains the same. The only thing that you add this time are these two on this area. You add meta tag, you add maximum 5 keywords, you separate them by comma and space. And then you enter meta description about 2.5 lines or 2 lines. Then you come and copy and paste instead of 2 lines that you were doing before or here on Washington Post, let's see. Instead of copy and pasting 2 lines, this time you're going to enter copy and paste at least 1 paragraph. Then we're going to type read more. We're going to highlight it, right click, add link. We go to target, we select this one, click on OK. The rest are the same. Click on save. Now if I go to here and refresh my page, so the news is here. Still it shows 2.5 lines here, or 1.5 lines. But this time, whether I click here or here, it shows this news on our own website, Washington Daily Report. And then it shows up here, it only shows 1 paragraph. Then when you click on read more, it opens a new page, it goes to original. Okay? And same thing is the read more. So as you notice that it shows our own website. The Washington Daily Report is our website. This is our website. As you know, this is similar to our other news site. But now the link goes to our own website. On the right, we have these, our videos, our search, and so on. Okay? The good thing about this is that when we also contact some of these columnists, if they allow us, we can publish all of their articles on our website, or we can, for marketing purpose, we can tell them that we can post your news on our website. So that way, everything's going to be on our website so that Google search could locate our website. Same thing with think tanks. So all posting that we'll be doing from now on will be internal with 1 paragraph content and a link to the original site. I hope this has been useful.